Our correspondent, Julia Hahn, is in Istanbul, and earlier she told me more about the police investigation.
Well, Turkish police have surprisingly quickly identified and detained a main suspect less than 24 hours after the deadly attack. A Syrian woman is believed to have planted the bomb on İstiklal Avenue here in central Istanbul. According to the police, she received training by the Kurdistan Workers' Party, or PKK, and its Syrian affiliates, and entered Turkey from northern Syria. 46 other people were also detained in connection with the attack. Police say they went through the footage of more than 1,000 security cameras here in Istanbul in order to be able to make these investigations and arrests. Now, the Turkish government blames the Kurdish militant PKK, which is listed as a terrorist organization by Ankara, but also by the European Union, the US, and other Western countries. Interestingly, the PKK itself published a statement denying any involvement in this attack. So did another Kurdish-led group, the SDF in Syria. Now called here, the government strictly controls the flow of information. Yesterday, immediately after the blast, they imposed a news ban to what they say in order to avoid panic spreading among the population. Today, they're widely sharing the images of the main suspect and her arrest. But right now, this is the main source of information we have.
Talk us briefly through the reaction to this most serious attack in 5 years.
Well, there is, of course, a great sense of sadness among Istanbul residents. I've seen many people paying a visit to the site of the blast today, laying down flowers. I've seen people crying. And then, of course, there is the realization among many of us living here in Istanbul that this blast could have hit any of us just because İstiklal Avenue is such a central place. It's very popular with locals and tourists alike. And many people were there on a Sunday when shops and restaurants were open to enjoy their free time. And then, of course, this explosion, this blast, brings back very painful memories for people in Turkey of a series of bombings and explosions between the years of 2015 to 2017, which nationwide killed several hundred people. Some of the attacks were blamed on the so-called Islamic State group. Others were blamed on Kurdish militants. And that is what many people told me today, that they are afraid something like this might be happening again.